Well, you can't tell an alcoholic they're an alcoholic. You can't tell a drug addict they got a problem. Like, I can't say, you need to do this or you need to do that. That's not going to work. If somebody told me that, I'd be like, fuck you too.
Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of YouGrind that I have here.
Katie.
Katie, who are you?
Well, it's a great question. I'm a little nervous, but I'm Katie. I'm from Oakland, born and raised in Oakland. Grew up half the time in Montana as well, at the end of a dirt road, so a little bit of duality there. And yeah,
Montana, like not in...
Like the state.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Where there's only like nature.
Right, yeah. Not too many humans. I think they have one zip code or one area code for the whole state. Yeah. But yeah.
So Montana versus Oakland. Tell me if one had to go, which one would you pick?
Oh, like to have, like not to what do you mean one had to go?
Like if one had to, like if you had to pick Oakland or Montana, which one would it be?
Oh, they're so different. But I guess I haven't been to Montana in many years, so I mean, Oakland, there's more opportunity, there's more diversity, there's more things going on. And then Montana is just a very, like, quiet, you're in connection with nature. If that's what you choose, you can always find other things to do. But, yeah, so I guess I spend most of my time in Oakland when I'm here, yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
They're so different, it's hard to compare,
right.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about your childhood.
Yeah, my childhood was... It's a little bit, I don't know. There's a lot of duality, I suppose. A lot of us have a lot of duality. I got two older sisters, and they're both bigger than me, taller and everything, and both bright red hair and very vocal. And we're close, and yeah.
I'm assuming you're opposite.
I
don't have red hair.
No, I don't have red hair,
you don't
and I'm
seem
a little
to be
quieter.
very vocal.
Yeah, I'm much more quiet. And I suppose there's a lot going on as kids, and we kind of raised ourselves a bit, which I really appreciate because I've learned how to take care of myself in that way. I'm very close with my family, and
why did you have to take care of yourselves?
We didn't have to fully take care of ourselves, of course. They're just like, well, mostly my mom raised us. My dad was gone a lot for work. He traveled a lot for that. And there's just a lot going on, I suppose, and so, yeah.
So there's 3 girls total.
Yeah.
Tell me of a time where you got into an argument with one of them.
Ooh. Well, mostly they will always win because they're bigger and louder. But, so I learned to get back at them in little ways, I suppose, that kind of undermine them.
Like?
Let's think. Mostly I would take whatever they said and just like not take their advice or whatever and go and do my own thing and be successful at that. Or I don't know successful, but go and do that. I suppose one time my middle and I, we fought a lot. My oldest, she's 6 years older than me, so we're quite close. There's a difference there.
It's a gap, yeah.
My middle is only 2 years older, and we used to get into it a lot.
Really?
And, yeah.
I was closer to...
The middle?
I was the middle child.
Oh,
but I was closer to the younger one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Than the older one.
Yeah. I kind of had to be the go... They did not get along. So I kind of had to be the go-between. But my middle and I we fought about everything. But I guess one time we were in it, and then my dad lined us up, and he was like, okay, Katie, like, you did this, you have to apologize. So I was like, I don't want to apologize.
Right.
And then I was really little, and then I said, fine, I'm sorry, Shelly. And then I socked her in the stomach.
After you apologized?
Yeah. So it was just the little ways of like, well, you can't do anything now, because, like, we're all held. But, yeah, so...
Did you apologize after you punched her? You're like, no, I own that.
I don't remember. I don't quite remember the after part, but yeah. Probably I did, but also probably I didn't, as kids. But yeah.
Do you regret it now?
No. She was very difficult.
Deserved it.
Yeah, she definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
I would
to
do
the
it
older
again.
sisters.
I love them though. But yeah.
I remember too, now that you're talking about punching your oldest. The only time we never got into physical fights, but I remember this one time we were in Mexico and we were in my grandparents' house and we got into an argument in English because obviously our family doesn't speak English other than ours, so they didn't understand. And I got so frustrated. I you know,
Scratched her?
I scratched her
Yeah.
pretty hard. I didn't regret that either.
No, right? Yeah, because sometimes they deserve it.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, my sister used to have nails, and I got them.
But other than that altercation, we never.
No. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not close to her, but
Mhm.
we don't physically fight.
Yeah.
It's
That's
verbal.
good. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now none of it. So we're very distant, very different. But
Yeah.
she's out there in life.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully doing well. But yeah, we all have our paths.
Yeah.
Yeah. My middle one was very physical.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And the older one was very verbal. And
Right.
so, yeah, I channeled my energy into other things.
Okay. What is one thing you guys can all bond over?
Growing up, I guess, like your sisters, you know, it's a special bond, I think. And there's certain things like you share everything kind of to a point. But I suppose we all grew up also in Montana and Oakland, so we got that. And yeah.
Was there like a show you like to watch, or like
No,
did you guys play sports together? Did you watch?
We didn't really. We didn't have much TV growing up. We like had a TV, but no cable or anything, so it was like a couple channels. And not really. We're all very different. My oldest was always very like a little more artistic and doing her own thing, and then I was really physical and into sports. And then my middle sister was also, she was more like musically inclined, kind of pursued that and doing her own thing. So the bonding would probably just be the shared family dramas and things, and our
Dinner
house
table, I guess.
Yeah, right. Kind of. Yeah, and like our house was a little haunted growing up.
Ooh.
I know, it was an
Ooh.
old house. It used to be my great grandparents, and a few people died in there, and so we would always like get freaked out. My dad,
Wait, is this house in Montana or in
Oakland? Yeah.
You still live there?
Yeah, my parents are there still. And when I'm back, I'll stay with them. But yeah, and we had another sister. She passed away before I was born. She passed away on Halloween night. And so every Halloween, my dad would make a huge haunted house with like the whole thing would get turned upside down. He'd bring all these kids in, and like it was crazy and awesome and scary because they also had this big gorilla suit.
Did she pass away in the hospital or in the house?
She in the house. Yeah, she was I think a year and a half when that happened. Yeah, but she was born with a defect, so they knew she wasn't gonna live long. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does she visit you?
I don't know, but I feel like I've been in so many situations that I've gotten out of. I feel like there's somebody that's
for sure.
looking out.
Okay.
So yeah.
That means she. It's another girl. So total of 4 girls.
4 girls. Yeah.
Okay, that means she passed away in peace because if you haven't seen her, that's a good
Right.
sign.
Yeah. So she was loved, and
So.
But yeah, a lot of weird stuff would happen. And yeah, it's fun.
Does it currently still happen?
Not as much.
What? Tell me what an example of a weird thing that you experienced.
Well, I always got sleep paralysis ever since I was a kid, and I would I grew to kind of like it because I'm like, cool, I feel like I'm connected. Like there could be some medical reasons or whatever, but those aren't always fun. But I would see a lot of stuff at night, and this one time I was brushing my teeth. I was dark in the hallway, and I saw this woman walk by, and she was in like a bonnet and a nightgown. She was all white, and I wasn't scared at all. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, oh shit. Like, sorry if I'm not allowed to swear, but then when I was 16, my parents were gone, so I was having a party naturally, and my best friend, she grew up the street from me. She was always over, and we connected. She'd seen that same type of woman, but standing in front of our doorway as kids. But we never talked about it until that night. So that was kind of a weird thing. Or you always hear these creaks, or my parents would tell ghost stories. But yeah. Or you just get those prickles up your spine.
Right, that there's something.
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite. My mom's a potter, and there's a basement, and she moved she made that into kind of a studio. And when she did that, I feel like
you had an actual basement?
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
I know, it's creepy too, because it's a basement, and it was dirty.
It's down.
It's down, and it's cold, and it's dark, and you don't go down there.
Right.
Yeah, but when she moved she made like a little studio type thing. And when she went and did that, I feel like things kind of got a little less eerie. I also grew up, but I still think, you still feel stuff.
If I were to ever own a house, I want a basement.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Just
a
because,
basement.
yeah.
Something cool about that.
Yeah. It can be.
It's better than like, what would,
an attic.
an attic.
Yeah.
See, I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I like the basement.
Yeah.
I'm
me
okay
too.
with it now. I still don't go down there a lot, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You should go today.
Yeah, maybe.
Some,
I'll go
some,
check it out.
some good spirits.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Positivity.
Yeah. Turn it into something nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candle.
Yeah. Right? I like that. That's a
Yeah,
good idea.
yeah.
But yeah, we used to do seances, my sister and I.
Used to do what?
Seances.
What are those?
Seances, like where you get 4 people or something, you're supposed to like call the dead.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
so. We
yeah,
did a
yeah.
lot of that, a
Oh,
lot of
shit.
tarot
Type.
reading.
Ouija board type.
Yeah, exactly. That was always fun. But yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did anything crazy experience when you did that stuff?
I don't think so.
Let
Not
me guess,
that,
you did it in the basement.
No, we were too scared.
To
'Cause
do it in
there's
the
weird
basement?
stuff down there too. 'cause-
People ask me, they're like, because I keep saying I want to go see ghosts, and they're like,
Right.
Jeanette, what are you gonna do when you actually see one?
Right.
I'm not prepared.
Right. You might not notice until after and be
Right.
like, oh,
I'm
that
not.
was...
I only want to see it. I don't know.
Right.
I haven't planned my reaction.
Right. That's fair. You don't know it till you come across it. But
I'll
yeah.
probably like be in shock for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
reality
That sounds
of
about
it,
right.
probably.
Yeah. Like the hell.
or like jump on
Yeah.
the closest thing or person near me.
Yeah. I like that. That's
Yeah.
good.
I feel bad for them because I'm pretty big.
Yeah. It's fair though. I had my last apartment was in Colfax, which is like 2 hours up on the 80, a little town, and I think that place was haunted too though. Because when I first moved in, nobody was upstairs, and my partner was there at the time, and we kept hearing people running around, and
Right.
like weird shit would happen in that apartment.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, or even like it was like 4 in the morning, and I was just like doing a little yoga or something, and I heard him come out and walk by. So I was like, I don't feel like talking right now, so I'll put my head down. I heard him walk by, and I was like, oh, he's just gonna get some water. And I heard him walk back, but I was like, wait, I never heard the water running. And then he had never gotten up. But then later, also, I got my sleep paralysis. I kept seeing the same woman. And she come to the door.
What is exactly sleep paralysis?
When like you're still dreaming, your body goes to sleep, so you can't move it because it goes like into paralysis, I guess. But then your mind wakes up, so it's like you can't move your body. A lot of times people will feel stuff on their chest or like get. I've had all different kinds that are like really interactive. I don't know if that's the right word.
When did you find out you had that?
I've always had it since a kid. Like it's always
Okay.
just kind of happened, and it'll go in phases, and then I feel like when I'm in a weird place, it'll happen more. But
Are you scared like you'll do something crazy?
that I'll do something crazy?
Yeah, like when you're like in that deep sleep, but your body isn't.
No, because like I'm used to it, so I just breathe myself through. But it'll get scary because you think if you go to sleep, you're not going to keep breathing. So like it can get a little stressed out with that, or you feel like someone's choking you or something like that. So, and sometimes they're very physical, or you're still dreaming, your eyes are open, the dream's happening in your room.
Have you done anything weird?
No, because like I can't move my body. So like I'll try.
Shit.
Yeah, so then like you can try yelling or something, but like nothing really comes out. But yeah. But I agree to.
You're awake, but you can't move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's better than sleepwalking, right?
Right, because then you could, yeah, you don't know what.
Both of those suck though.
Yeah, it's not super.
But if I had to pick,
yeah,
neither.
that's fair.
Maybe
yeah.
sleep talking. Maybe I'll settle
There you
with
go.
talking.
Yeah, share your secrets.
Right.
I like that.
Or snoring.
Yeah, I
You know,
think I'd probably
that's
do
maybe
that.
lighter too.
Right, I like to say I breathe heavily. But
It's
I don't know.
comforting.
Right, yeah.
I mean, at first it's really annoying, but my dad, he was a big snorer.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, I felt at ease when he was home because I'm like, oh, he's
Yeah.
sleeping, I'm protected.
Right.
Just his snoring comforted me.
Yeah, it's like safety. Like no
Yeah,
one's gonna be
exactly.
snoring if it's like, ooh, watch out.
Right.
But yeah.
You know, if some
yeah.
shit were to go down, he would be there and I would be
Right.
safe.
Yeah, but he's sleeping, so it's all good.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Comforting and snoring.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Right?
So I guess it's appropriate to ask you if you believe in aliens.
I don't not believe in aliens. But yeah, I don't see how they couldn't exist in a sense. But I've met a lot of different people in my walks of life, and I hear a lot of different alien stories, and so I don't know if I agree with all of those ideas.
What is the like baddest story you heard?
Like, well, I guess the more recent one was that somebody was telling me that aliens are among us and they look like other people, and this is true. And I don't know, so maybe, but yeah, they're very convinced with that. They said, and then they thought I was an alien. So I was like, I don't know why, but I feel like that's a compliment. So cool. But yeah, so that was more the most recent one that I hadn't heard before. Yeah.
That you're an alien.
Well, yeah, but also that the aliens are among us and they look like people and they're like already here. And,
right.
Yeah, so it's all very confusing. But yeah.
What made them think that you're an alien?
That's a great question. I did not ask. I just kind of took it.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe, I don't know.
If I had to pick, I'll probably say the piercings.
Yeah, they're a little different.
Yeah.
A lot of them, I like them. Yeah.
I would say that's what maybe they thought.
Yeah.
Made you look different.
Who would do that to your ears?
I'm sure there's worse places you can pierce.
That's valid, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to go ghost hunting sometime this year.
Ooh, do it.
But when you're making plans,
right,
they never happen.
Right.
You know,
it's true.
Nothing ever goes according to plans.
No.
So hopefully before the end of this year,
you're gonna find one, or at least
no, not find one, but maybe spread some seeds of potentially.
Yeah, there you
go.
One
day.
Yeah.
With the right,
I feel like
with the right
just go somewhere
crew.
You really don't want to go, like that's safe but eerie.
Well,
Light
how about
candle.
close to it, but not in it?
Right. Just enough to feel something.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
little
right.
prickles up the spine.
Just
or
enough
uncomfortable.
to convince myself that I'm not crazy.
Yeah, there you go. You're not. So yeah, I definitely believe in this.
Well, I don't know if I should take that I'm not crazy from somebody who
might be an alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think it's good advice or good. I don't know.
Feedback.
Yeah. There we go.
That I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
From an alien.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll
Right. Good.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your biggest struggle in life or in your career? Other than this podcast right now?
Probably focus. It's very difficult for me to stay focused. Probably that jumping around, whether it's in career or it's in this. It's like I'll do something. I'm like, cool, I did that. Okay, now I'm on this. And so that gets hard to really accomplish things. I did have a very big problem with alcohol for up until, well, you always have it, but I didn't really admit or do anything about it till a couple years ago. And now that I'm done with that, not done, it's never done, but.
So how did it start?
Alcohol? Mm-hmm. They say, like, you could look back at your childhood and see where you had little...
patterns? Or...
Yeah, because it's like an obsession of the mind and a disease of the body. So, like, you can be physically addicted and then mentally addicted, too. Yeah. And so that obsession can show up in other areas of your life, like being a little OCD, or, like, I was really into sports and that was my life. And that's what I put all my energy into that. Or controlling little things in my life, because I couldn't control other things, maybe. Mm-hmm. But also, I come from a long line of alcoholics, so it's kind of in the blood. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I started drinking, blacking out when I was 14. I'm 38 now, so it was a long time of that.
14, you started very young.
Mm-hmm.
Were you just experimenting? Were you going through stuff? A little bit of everything?
Probably a little bit of everything. And just that it was always around my friends. Like, we always had that little bit of, we're going to sneak out, we're going to do these things. But then also... It's lucky that I had that sport thing too, because it was a little grounding. But but it is like progressive, so it just gets worse. It caused a lot of difficulties in my life, and I'm really happy that I got the chance to work through them. And that.
What is the ultimate thing that kind of like helped you the most?
In recovery?
Yeah.
Or AA, definitely working through.
No,
this.
like a personal motivator, or the main reason why you got your life together. I feel like there's always like that one thing.
I got my second DUI, and I was a .26, which is a .08 is the above the legal, that's it. And a .26 is like a .3 is like you're going to hospital. So I was out there, and I was just doing it on my own. and I got my DUI. I did not want to be
You
arrested.
said second?
Second.
That was your second DUI?
Within 5 years. And I did not want to be arrested, in fact. And I let the cop know that. And he got me on the hood of the cop car and took me. And I went blowing the breathalyzer. I was like, no, you got to take me to get my blood tested. So I was like, yeah, this will help me. Did not. And then I made a scene at the hospital because I was like, he was violent with me and da-da-da. He didn't have to, he maybe had he didn't have to do all that, get me in the hood of the cop car. But he wasn't
Gives
wrong.
you street cred.
Right. But he wasn't wrong. And on the way, I even slipped my cuffs from behind me into in front of me. And
you were just being a rebel.
I was just out of control. And that really, so they gave me 30 days in jail, which I didn't spend in jail. I did it on the anklet. And that was a big wake up to be like, oh shit. And I realized I couldn't trust myself. If I drank, I was going to drive. Because even after I got that for another month or so, I was still drinking, I would still drive until they put that breathalyzer in my car, and I couldn't do that. And I went to therapy because I got so tired. I was like, I can't keep living like this. And the DUI classes did really help, actually. Those helped, therapy helped, and I started drinking again because I didn't believe I was an alcoholic. And life kind of blew up a little bit more. I was just spinning in circles. My therapist said, you are beyond my help. I cannot help you.
They can say that?
She did. You're beyond my level of care. So,
Holy
I can't
shit.
help you. And she was a little extreme, though. I'm not going to, I appreciate her because she convinced me to go to rehab. But I also felt like, hey, I forget her name, but I feel like you're a little extreme. But she was.
You're the problem, not me.
Right, I'm a true alcoholic, right? It's not me. So, I had medical at the time, so I got into a rehab, inpatient rehab there. And I was, really grateful for that. It hasn't been perfect since then. I've had my slip-ups, and I learned from each one of them. But, I think if it hadn't been for that, I don't know.
Okay.
It was that, so, yeah. So, I was happy. But I was very good at hiding things, and so nobody knew that I was struggling that much. Even though I'm like, how could you not? All of your alcohol was gone. That was a large handle of gin. But yeah. So.
And you overcome it, or you would say you're still kind of struggling?
No, I don't. I'm sober now, but I have I don't know. You don't really heal. You don't really get. You don't become non-alcoholic. You just don't drink over it. And so I have to stay very active in my recovery. I have to stay connected with people that are on the same path as me that do that. And I have to go to meetings and things because without that, I fall off. And I'll eventually convince. The last, I guess we call them relapses. Last time I drank, I did convince myself. I was like, I'm no longer an alcoholic. This is great. And it was a matter of time before the same things happen. So. If I want to keep living a life and I don't want to get in an accident or I just want to, live a life that's worth living, I have to stay vigilant with that.
So let's say you meet somebody and you have a sneaking suspicion that they're an alcoholic. What's the best way to address that, if at all? Yeah,
well, you can't tell an alcoholic they're an alcoholic. You can't tell a drug addict they got a problem.
Right.
They gotta figure that out for themselves. So what they teach us and what works is just to say what you did. I can't say you need to do this or you need to do that. That's not gonna work. If somebody told me that, I'd be like, fuck you too.
Right.
But so I just share my story. Because that's how it works. You just keep sharing your story with that, what you did, what helped you, where you are now versus where you were, and they make their own choice. But you can't really force somebody. Maybe you can, but you can force somebody to get sober, but they gotta stay sober for themselves.
But like you said, nobody likes being told what to do.
No, they don't. That's why you don't tell people what to do. They give you suggestions. They say what they did. Here are the steps that have worked for us. So you could choose to do it, or you could choose not to, but works for us. So.
Should you still love them though, or should you just stay away?
Like a addict or alcoholic?
Yeah.
That's I think you can love people from a distance, and I think that it definitely it's hard to continue being there for somebody that's hurting themselves or hurting you or whatever. And sometimes cutting them out is what gets people to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes continuing to be there is also, what is the word?
Enabling?
Enabling, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think I lost some friends over it, but some people did cut me out, and it didn't really wake me up because I wasn't too bothered about it. But yeah, I think you always want to love and pray for, if you pray, like to love and pray for people, because it's not really them, it's the disease. Mm-hmm. And that's really, hard one, but yeah.
People are people.
People are people.
I remember I was telling somebody I didn't want to associate with somebody because they were doing drugs or something like that, and somebody was like, "But they're still human. That's messed up." I'm like,
yeah, but you gotta have your boundaries too to keep yourself safe and to stay comfortable. And yeah, that's one thing I learned is I don't have to let everybody in.
You don't?
No, I don't have to.
Yeah.
Before I didn't really know that. I was like, I didn't really think. Well, I was drinking a lot, so I didn't think a lot.
You didn't have time to think.
Yeah, right. I was busy.
You were busy.
I was busy
enjoying life.
Yeah.
Finding that escape.
Right. Yeah. So that escape turned out to be the trap that set me free.
Yeah.
Something wise.
Something
like that.
along
Yeah.
those lines.
Yeah. But I'm grateful for it.
Was there any memory of you being drunk that you saw something super cool, like a trip that you went on, when you were drunk as fuck, did you see answers to life's most important questions?
I feel like oftentimes I just blacked myself out, so I don't remember a lot.
Shit.
But
okay.
A lot, I feel like because I also did a good amount of drugs as well. You would find some answers, yeah, for sure, and you're like, this is it. And then the next
what is
day,
the answer you found to a question? Tell me.
Was I need to get sober. I can't remember though now. It seems so far ago. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think because I also did a lot of acid. And on one of those, I just saw how everything works together, and it's all about love, and it's a really lovely trip. But yeah, that was a good one.
How did love look on acid?
How did love look on acid? I saw everybody came together. It was at this big festival, but I was the people around me, and I was like, oh, we all came here for a reason. We're supposed to, because we didn't know each other before. So it's just I don't know. I feel like I'd see all the webs. I'm like, oh, this is how we all get connected, and we're supposed to change, and it's the last hope. Us on acid is the last hope for life.
Peace.
I don't know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah, I woke up the next day that felt really good. I'm not sure if this is the right, that's true, but didn't feel bad.
Okay.
So yeah.
Step towards the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Acid is the answer to inner peace.
Well, I don't want to say that. I don't know if that's true, but it felt good that day. But I think if I did that a lot, I might not accomplish too much.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be too focused on seeing the connections to make any. I don't know. But
I think that's called worsening the addiction.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So. Yeah, but I am grateful for my experiences. I wish I didn't have all of them, but it made me who I am.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Okay. Are you a big part of the recovering community?
In AA, yeah, I don't have too many roles in it. I could be more, but yeah, I'm still fairly new. It's still just past a year that I started with AA. It's been about 2 or 3 years that I started getting sober. Mm-hmm. But it's just over a year that I've been with AA consistently, and thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I am for self-improvement.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
We always say we're the lucky ones that got to be alcoholics because we're forced to, we don't have a choice to not get better. I mean, we do. We could not, and then all this shit could happen, or you could hurt somebody, all this stuff. But yeah, so pretty good about it. I used to teach yoga. Taught yoga for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I never drank before class except for a few times. And
why not?
I respected the practice a lot. It really saved me from certain things in a way, and yeah, I really respected it. I respected my students, but I would feel so guilty as well. Like
Yeah.
showing up to class, I feel hungover. Maybe they don't know that, but like still, it's like like I can't stand up here and teach this knowing like my other side, you know.
Yeah.
That was really difficult, and I feel really good that I don't have that other side now. I mean, I have it, but I'm open about it. I'm working on it, and I don't teach yoga anymore either. But maybe again one day, we'll see. But yeah.
You teach yoga for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What was special about yoga?
I think so. I taught fitness for like 16 years. It was always a part of my life, and then when I found yoga, it changed my body in a way that I hadn't experienced before. Because I was always into like CrossFit and like stuff like that, like lifting all the weights. And I also struggled with a eating disorder, and it was through yoga that I didn't know, like I never liked yoga. I was like, that shit is too slow. I don't want to do that. I'm bored. And then it was the only thing around. I was like, all right, like everybody's doing it. I'll do it. And I found that it really started my healing from that. And I didn't know how disconnected I was from my body before I started that practice. And so it really, like, I attributed that to being over, to getting past that disorder. And then it also just became a way, like, I never wanted to teach it because I was like, I love it. I don't want it to be my job. But when I would need a job, it was there.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice. And then I went through some other difficult things, and yoga was a safe space for me. So it became a really safe, whether I'm in a class or fully practicing, if I come to my mat, that's like my safety, you know. Nothing can touch me there, and I'm not hurting anybody. I don't really hurt people, but like get that anxiety. I think, oh shit, I've done all these horrible things. So yeah, so it's a really safe space for me.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, what are you doing in life now, in your career?
Now I am wanting to, so I lived in India for about 4 years. That's where I found the yoga, and then I stayed, and that's where I started teaching as well. And I wanted to go, and I had to come back pretty abruptly, and since then it's been really hard to get my life back together.
You were in India, you lived in India. How did that even happen?
I always liked to travel, and once I realized that all I needed to do was save a little money and get a passport, I could travel, that's what I did. And so I bought I think I was 24, and I bought one-way ticket to China, because I was like, it's a cheap ticket, I've never been. So I did that, and then I was there for a month. I took like this 30-hour train ride, and it was horrible, because it was 30 hours, everybody was smoking, I didn't smoke cigarettes, and they didn't have ventilation. I was like, I don't want to do this again. So I bought a bicycle. And I cycled from the top of Laos to the bottom, and then brought 2 bikes, long story, over to Bangkok, and then cycled down some of that. Then I went to Hong Kong to see my dad, and on the flight back, you had to get an onward ticket, and I was like, I'll be able to like squeeze by and not get it, but that wasn't true. The cheapest one was to India.
Yeah.
So I arrived in India a month later, like, all right, what do I do? And I loved it, and I found the yoga. And then when I went, and I wanted to do the training, and so I did disaster relief, so I was working in the Philippines, and we closed down the program, or the project. And so I went back to India to do my training, and then kind of hippie, stoner, moving through, doing some adventures, ended up in this place called Dharamshala, and then met a man and decided to stay with him, and yeah, do that whole thing, and then I left. And I haven't been back, but I do. So now I'm saving my money, and I plan to go back to study back in India, so I can close that chapter and get the next stage, because I want to use that training for something bigger. I don't know that I don't want to teach in studios again. I think I did my time there, but yeah.
I love Indian music. I love Indian food.
Sitar is so beautiful.
I love Indian men. I'm just kidding. I love. I studied world music in college, so I love music from all over the world.
Yeah.
because it's very romantic, and then the instruments that they it's just
Right.
beautiful.
And when they sing, there's so much emotion. It's like you don't have to know the words; you just
Right.
feel. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's quite beautiful.
I don't feel that same way with like English or like Spanish.
Right.
But other people are like, Spanish is so romantic.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's my first language, I don't feel the
Right.
same.
I think it's a very beautiful language, and it flows.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than English. We're like. But yeah. Nice. Do you play any music or instruments or?
No.
Yeah.
Just a pen.
Hey, that's
I'm
good.
a writer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, and
Music
I have at least like 2-3 songs that I actually wrote that
Oh,
are actual
cool.
songs
Yeah.
that I'll never tell to the public unless they find it themselves.
That's
They're
fair.
on the socials somewhere,
Yeah.
but I don't want anybody to know.
Yeah, that's fair. It can be like so vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
It's your insides.
Well, I make films too, so
Right.
I decided that music was too strict,
Mhm.
so I went to writing short films. So
Cool.
I'm still writing
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, nice. When you write your music, is it just the lyrics, or do you also make like the music bit?
It was just the lyrics.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I had a friend that wrote songs also, but he also made guitar. He played guitar, so he did all those. And he had a weird way of doing it, so I was gonna see how you did it. But if you just write the lyrics and it's the lyrics.
You mean the symbols, like the?
No, like he would do it, like he would write the music out, and he was like, okay, here's the song musically, and then he would place the words in, but he would just start singing like random words with it, so he could get.
And then there's also the debate of,
Yeah.
do you write the sound first, or do you write the lyrics first?
Right.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd not known about that before because I just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I talk too much and I don't listen, but.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So.
Do you create anything?
Art-wise, I make macrame jewelry and things. I learned that in India with my partner. We had a macrame shop up in the mountains, and so I have like a vendor's booth at festivals, but I haven't done it in a bit over a year now.
Okay.
But it's hard. Like you gotta really have some patience and some desire, because you're just tying little knots. And I enjoy it, but it's not as free as like painting or make. I like to make designs with pen, but I don't do anything with those. I just like it. Yeah.
You said you're going back to India. What is the goal to go back to India? What are you trying to do?
I want to complete my 300-hour teacher training, because when I get that, I can have 500 hours, and then I can certify other teachers. And ultimately, so I've done a lot of different things in life, like the international disaster relief. I worked in homelessness, mental health, addiction, went through my own stories, this healing, this art. So I really want to create an organization that can combine those three things, like the humanitarian work, the holistic healing, and the art. And I don't quite know because I bounce around so much in my head. So I want to get that. That feels to me. I want to do that since I came back. I just kept like getting arrested and getting diverted from the path. So I wanted to go and complete that for a long time. So that's kind of like, I just really want to do that. And then once I have that will be done. I mean, like you're always supposed to study, right? But at least I'll have that.
What's the first step towards achieving that?
The first step in achieving it? I think I've started those steps, like getting sober, getting my cat taken care of. My parents will watch her. So Barbara.
You told me about Barbara.
Yeah, she's a good one. So now she's got a safe home, and I got my visa, and I just have to.
Do you care about Barbara a lot?
I love her so much. Yeah.
Your kitty.
Yeah, I never pictured myself to getting an animal, but then this pandemic happened. I was working graveyard shifts at the shelter, and I broke up with somebody. I just moved up to the mountains by myself, and Barbara was there, and I was like,
somebody told me that their cat kind of like comforts them when they're going through a hard time or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know cats could do that.
Yeah, they can be very perceptive.
Yeah.
They can
or
also
animals.
like not care too. They're like, you're crying, you're kind of invading my space right now. But yeah, do you have any animals or no? Yeah.
I tried to have one, but he barked too much, and we had to get rid of him. but I'm not really a big fan of pets. Like, I like them, but I have a hard time taking care of myself.
Yeah.
So if I had a pet, I couldn't take care of it. So
Yeah, you probably could, but
I don't want to.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I thought cats were much easier. They are easy, but
yeah,
like,
they're independent. For
they
the most
are.
part.
Yeah, they take care of themselves. But
I grew up in a house where they didn't want us to have cats.
oh no.
Yeah, because of the fur and evil spirit and whatever.
Right, and they say animals can really see spirits and things, and yeah. Wait, cats are evil spirits? Or I guess like the black cat,
Yeah.
but maybe all of them. I didn't know
Probably
that.
all.
I mean, I've heard the one like Halloween, but
A witch always has a cat, no?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
typically, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why I like them.
You're a witch?
I don't know, but I
So
feel
am I.
like yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Aliens, witch, we're all
Yeah.
everything.
We're a little bit of everything, but I'm not human. I don't think. I don't know about
Humans
that.
suck. Who wants to be a human?
So boring. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah. How long have you been doing the podcast?
10 years.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I'm joking.
Okay.
Seriously, about 2 to 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Do you find most of your people the way that I found you, or do you?
A little bit of, it's a
Mhm.
mixture.
Yeah.
These people are very, very weird.
Yeah, I
Very weird
believe it.
people.
I mean, who in the right mind is like, yeah, let's do this? But
I've
I
met a
think
few
it's-
cool people,
Yeah.
but most of them are weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Weird,
fair.
weird Craigslist people.
Yeah.
None of them have killed me yet, so I think
Hey, that's
I'm
good.
okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not.
now.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay today.
I don't believe that now.
Yeah, that's true. You're good though. But yeah.
There's so many horror stories about Craigslist.
You know, as I was walking up, I was like, was this a good idea? Like,
You're
but I
probably
watched
not,
your stuff, so I
not
was
the
like,
first or last
yeah, right.
to think that.
Right.
I mean, it's not a legit thing to do at your
Mhm.
apartment. Like, people don't really do podcasts. Like, it's so
Right.
like fucking
Right.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, fucking
Or just
weird.
like to go to someone's apartment that you've never met, and you're like, yeah, this is a good idea.
Right.
But
right.
then I was like, well, maybe you're thinking that too. Like, who's this broad coming up here? And then I thought, well, she's got her crew, so she's gonna be safe. Like, you'll be safe anyways. But
Right.
like, I don't know, I had all those thoughts. So
Right.
those-
Well, I mean, you either believe the world is a good place or you believe it's a bad place.
Right.
Unfortunately, through my eyes, it's been a bad place.
Yeah.
So you gotta be cautious. You gotta be worried. But
Always have your way.
but at the
out.
same time, there is proof that I'm legit. There's links, there's
Mm.
pictures, there's numbers, there's so I'm
Yeah.
pretty legit when it
Yeah.
comes to that.
I try to go off my gut too, which usually is not always, but like.
It tends to be right.
If you get a bad feeling, like it's good just to trust that bad feeling. There's no sense in risking things, But yeah, I didn't get a bad feeling. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm okay, right?
Yeah, I think you're cool.
okay.
Yeah, I think we're alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird
You don't have a cat. But that's
Huh?
so you don't have a cat, but that's alright.
I know.
Yeah.
I have to, kittens are so cute.
They
Like little
are. They're
babies.
very sweet. They do grow up, but
I
they're
know,
still
they're ugly
sweet.
when they're grown.
Yeah.
But
Except for
when they're little
Barbara.
babies.
Barbara's great.
What kind of what does she look like?
She looks like the typical cat. She's like brown stripes. We got like a tiger striped cat. And I feel like every time I look at Petco or something, like her face is there. I'm like, oh cool, like, I didn't know you did
Garfield.
that. But except not orange, yeah. So she does like her snacks.
Yeah.
And now she'll like anything actually, which is quite
You
fun.
think we should have a superhero cat?
Maybe.
Wait, don't
Like
we
what?
already?
Who's the superhero cat?
Cat Mario.
Cat Mario?
I don't know. We should make one up.
In one of the recent Mario games, there was like a power up where he like turns into a cat, which is kind of like the Tanuki suit or whatever.
Cool. I didn't know that. I used to play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good one.
Life back then was great.
Yeah.
So, any concluding thoughts before we head out?
I don't know. Cats are good.
That's
They
the
are.
final
They're
thought.
very good. I think you should probably get a plant first. But
Thanks for the advice.
no problem. But animals are good because they'll let you know you're hungry. Like the plant's not gonna tell you it's thirsty, so it's easier to forget
Yes,
about
it does.
them. It does.
Yes.
But not vocally. Like it's just
They
so
speak.
silently.
They
guy.
speak too.
Oh, if you're a plant, like if you can listen to the
Yeah,
plants, yeah.
They speak too.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue that. I believe it. So, hope you
They,
get
they,
plant.
they look a little sadder when they're thirsty.
Yeah, that's true. A little dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta make sure, like, you don't forget about them. Because I've done that. Killed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but some plants do not make it. So-
I feel that's okay.
yeah,
that's
right?
okay.
Yeah. Barbara's alive, so we're good.
Barbara's alive?
Mm-hmm. No.
I like the name because
Right?
it's not a pet name,
No.
it's an actual human name.
Yeah, I like to just slip that in. Like, well, I gotta go check on Barbara. But we're like, the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I'm a cat. But, yeah, she's a goodie.
If Barbara ever gets pregnant, I would be a very happy godmother to the little kid.
Oh, that's so sweet. I would like, she is spayed, and she's 11. But if
Miracles happen.
yeah, exactly. If something happens,
If
I
Barbara
will.
has a kittens,
I
I'll take
mean,
I'll take
I will
one.
let you know for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I want
appreciate that support.
a little Barbara
Yeah,
2.0.
excellent. I will take you up on that
All right, for
when
sure.
the miracle happens.
Sounds promising.
Yeah, cool. I'm
Very,
excited.
very promising. Shout outs to Barbara wherever you're at.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
fine. Any other thought?
I don't know. I hope that I delivered something.
You said get a plant.
Yeah.
I will strongly consider
about it?
getting
Okay,
a
cool.
plant.
Thanks. Yeah.
And talking to it
Any
and taking
thoughts
care
from
of it.
you? Any
Uh,
advice, suggestions, notes?
India
Yeah.
sounds like an adventure.
Yeah.
We should take over India.
Had a lot of people.
Not Mexicans.
No, that's valid. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you gotta
Yeah.
think outside the box.
Yeah, I like it.
Anyways, where can people find you if you want to be found?
I do still have my Instagram for my shop, which I don't sell on Instagram, so it's not like a advertising thing. But you mean like on social media? Oh, at Persephone's Web is my Instagram for my macrame art thing.
Okay.
The other ones are all private.
Don't look for her.
Yeah, I mean you could look, you could find them.
I mean, don't add
But
her.
like, yeah. So Persephone, PERSEPHONESWEB. So that's like the start of the business. I want to make that into the organization that I have visions for
Okay.
that change. But I learned that I did hear like if you want to make an organization or a business or whatever, the first step, like you could have your ideas, but you just got to start writing it down. So I
Writing
gotta
it
start-
down, yeah,
because
that's-
I'm like, I want to work with reentry,
That's
ex-cons,
valid.
I want to work with
Because
women.
once you have it written down,
You can start to see.
there's proof.
Yeah, and it's tangible.
Yes.
Right, so it's not all up here.
I learned that the hard way last
Yeah.
week, actually.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm starting to write everything down myself
Okay, cool, yeah.
to make it more valid.
Yeah, nice. And then if you forget it, you can just look. And you're like, oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Go find her or not. See you guys next time.
Cool.